Last year, we invited you to come into 2025 with glad and generous hearts. In Acts chapter 2, we see the early church living this out. Day by day, as they spent much time together in the temple, they broke bread at home and ate food with glad and generous hearts, praising God and having the goodwill of all people. You answered that invitation, and what happened this year has been beautiful. Our Studio 45 and Kids Night Out programs are run by high school students: Alex, her sister Sophie, Kennedy, and Grace. Grace and Alex serve as youth representatives on our vision board and strategic dream team. In November, facing food insecurities in our community, these young leaders decided to organize a food drive. Their goal? 500 items. What happens next was overwhelming. You brought in 3 times that amount. I watched with joy as people walked into the church with their arms full of grocery bags. And I stood next to Kennedy as she cried, her heart overflowing with thanksgiving for the generosity of our people.
I'm just so grateful because all this food has been donated to our food drive and our food shelf. And I got here today and there were things in the bin and I said, okay, so I'll go put them away. And I walk over here with my bin and there are things all over the floor just crowding around because there was no more space on this shelf. We had to go and get another shelf because of all of your generosity.
When young people lead with passion and a congregation responds with generosity, beautiful things happen. 2 years ago, you supported the launch of our Grief Share ministry, run entirely by volunteers. Anne-Marie Johnson and Lee Grutzman both came, united in grief by the loss of their beloved spouses. From that grief, a beautiful friendship formed. They began serving together at funerals, and Susie Wells, a friend of Anne-Marie's from funeral ministry, joined the pair. Now these 3 sit together in worship, gather at the lake over the summer, and pray regularly for each other. When Anne-Marie was recently diagnosed with cancer, her church family showed up, bringing food, offering prayers, surrounding her with love. Despite going through chemotherapy, Anne-Marie says, "Last year was a good year. I made new friends. I got to go on the mission trip to Belize, and my circle expanded even more. I am so thankful. I am fighting for more time and so grateful for what God has done. Through Grief Share, through Belize, I made lasting friendships. If you just open your heart, it's all there." Even now, Anne-Marie is putting together art projects for our Christmas campout and for our next Belize mission trip, a trip she can't physically make, but still wants to give everything she has for the kids who need it and to support the mission of grace. This is what your generosity makes possible. Not just programs, but transformed lives, real friendships, communities that hold each other up. Your generosity allowed our youth ministry to flourish. This year, you made mission trips to Chicago and the Boundary Waters possible, and you provided scholarships so finances would never be a barrier to kids growing in their faith. Beyond your financial giving, you shared your gifts with joy, teaching, helping families in transition, planning events, serving in countless ways that make Grace feel like home. As we close out 2025 and look toward 2026, we're asking you to continue living with glad and generous hearts. Your end of the year giving allows us to finish this year strong and step into the new year ready to serve, ready to worship, ready to welcome whoever God brings through our doors. Would you prayerfully consider making a year-end gift to the ministries of grace? Whether you give once or give regularly, your generosity makes stories like these possible. Thank you for a year of breaking bread together, of sharing life together, and of living with glad and generous hearts. Let's keep going together.